Is it necessary for us to hear our voices over here this loud, or I can deal with it if it's.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little better. Kind of off-putting. Oh, there we go. Ed and Stephanie, which fills up the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
bottom of the.
I like that.
All right, so one more film. This is for the women in the audience. The big women's picture.
Starring Nia Vardalos, Richard Dreyfuss, and Rachel Dratch. From the writer and star of My Big Fat Greek Wedding comes the uplifting comedy My Life in Ruins. Georgia has lost her Kefi, Greek for mojo. Discouraged by her lack of direction in life, she works as a travel guide, leading a ragtag group of tourists as she tries to show them the beauty of her native Greece while waiting to land her dream job. Opening their eyes to an exotic foreign land, she too begins to see things in new ways, finding her Kefi and possibly love in the process. And it's rated PG-13 for sexual content.
Oh, no.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Nia Vardalos, Richard Dreyfuss.
Take me! Take me!
He's a nice guy. Go talk to him.
Yeah, he's quiet, but I call it mysterious.
My Life in Ruins.
You look just like Angelina Jolie. You must get that all the time.
Yes, I do.
Yes, My Life in Ruins. With the,
Definitely a chick flick.
that's the chick flick. Although I like Richard Dreyfuss. You remember him, Stephanie, from his many roles, such as, we have to remember that Stephanie is a little younger than the producer and myself. What's that? Yeah, she's about the age when we started doing films and TV shows, and somewhere in the archives, we have a Tonight Show, which didn't air on public access, but or any cable, but something we were just doing around, for fun, with your pop, Stephanie,
My dad?
your dad, doing a AC/DC rendition that we're gonna have to dig out of the archive.
I have to see that.
You're gonna have to see it. I don't know if we can locate it for the next show, although it's we're gonna have to work on that.
You never mentioned that before.
I'm sure he didn't. But it's quite entertaining. We'll work on digging that out of the archives.
Good.
But yeah, we're about the age Stephanie is now that we started working in film and TV. Kind of disturbing when you think about it. But boy, we've had fun over the years, haven't we, producer? Until today, when it took us about 20 minutes to load up our show material, but that happens. We're used to doing things the old way with tapes, when you could count on the old tapes and they didn't go wrong. They were there, unless you erased them by mistake, which can happen on occasion. As long as you pop your tabs, there was no problem with those tapes. Yeah, we got to find that Star Trek thing too. All right, let's see. Oh, we got some DVD releases. This is the current mode of watching your films, not on tape or TV or anything. Out this week is Defiance. This was out when the James Bond movie was out, pretty much, but this was a World War II war movie, I believe. Did you happen to see this anywhere? No?
Did not. I don't remember it being that popular either.
I don't think it was. Okay. Oh, there's more. If you're not up for that, there's Cannon.
What is that?
And here's another test of time. This was a 70s cop show. At the time in the 70s when there was a lot of detectives, TV detectives, and they all had a little quirky thing about them. And Cannon he was fat. He was the fat detective. And we also had Buddy Epson, was the old detective. What was that? Barnaby Jones. We had Mannix. He didn't have any quirky traits about him, though. Rockford Files, he was kind of like a cheap everyman detective. And Hawaii Five-0, that was set in Hawaii. There's a lot of detective shows with their own little quirky things.
Canon 2 Volume 1?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they're marketing these. This is the second season or season 1, part 2. I don't know how they're cutting these up. But it's there. Your Quinn Martin production.
Ooh. This was a good one.
He's just not that in. Did you see this one?
Of course I did.
Oh, this was the chick movie with every chick from a chick movie in one film. Who do we have? Jennifer Aniston. We got Drew Barrymore.
Scarlett Johansson and
Jennifer Connelly.
what is her name?
Who's the one on the bottom there? I don't know who that is.
Jennifer.
Charlize Theron.
Jennifer something.
They're
She's
all,
another Jennifer. There's two of them.
and a couple of guys. Was Matt Damon in there, or is that
That's
Ben Affleck? Jennifer Hudson did not make the cover, apparently. If she's in here.
There's no Jennifer Hudson.
No.
I can't remember her last name. But the poster is on my wall.
Oh, where'd you go to a screening and they had posters, or they had posters left over?
Well, employees get the leftover posters, so
Oh, okay.
I got one.
Was it the full-size one or the little mini
Yeah.
one? Full
The big one.
size? Oh, boy.
I should start charging people for
You
it.
should.
And that guy right there, he's in The Hangover,
Oh, yeah?
the blonde.
Do we have another DVD release, or we have a problem again over there? He's looking for posters. I don't think we have that one, producer, if that's what you're looking for.
My bad.
Were you going to give her one? She has one
I
already.
was gonna try.
Oh, put it up there? Okay. The producer doesn't have his special drink this week, so he's lost his remote, apparently. What we had to do was go to the next DVD release. He's over there looking for posters, and he hasn't fallen yet, so we're waiting for that. Here we go. We only had one more. Quincy. This is the original crime scene investigator. You know all these CSI shows they have on now?
Yep.
In the 70s, we had Quincy. And he was a coroner. He was kind of based on the Japanese guys from LA. And he would get a body on his table. And he would, we're playing the opening with the, yeah, Quincy will tell you what he's doing. The only thing he wouldn't tell you is what his first name was. And we thought finally when he got married in that last season, they would have to mention his last name or his first name in the vows. Do you, Robert Quincy, take this woman? And they skipped over, didn't they, producer? They didn't even tell you. They left out his first name in the vows. Do you, Dr. Quincy? Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It's a shame. It's a popular show from the 70s.
Everything is from the 70s today.
It's a 70s theme. Some shows have stood the test of time, like Happy Days. That's still well known.
Oh, I knew that. I watched that.
All in the Family, is that carried over or not? No? Boy.
Not so much.
Boy, it's amazing the things that are so drilled into your memory that aren't lasting into today. And we do have a screening of Year One coming up. We do have passes for the first time in months because the advertising agency we were getting the passes through, like many, shut down due to the economy. So we're going through the main office now, and it looks like it's like pulling teeth to get free passes out of there. But we do have them for Year One. This is directed by Harold Ramis and starring Jack Black and Michael Cera. Sarah. Oliver Platt is in this, and Hank Azaria. This is about a couple of cavemen setting off on a journey in this Columbia Pictures comedy Year One. So if you'd like to get some free screening passes for Year One, just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Media Zone, Post Office Box 12534, Albany, New York 12212. That's send us a Well, that's for the weekly email. If you're not on there, we'll send you all our details there. And we don't have time to show the trailer for year one, but we'll try to get that up next time, and we'll get that up on our web page and all that stuff. The main thing is you must join our email announcement every week. You read that every week, right, Stephanie? You get that? And
Pretty much. I get it in my inbox.
do you read it in your inbox?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Everybody that gets their email should read it now that we're getting some passes. And for a while there, when we were getting passes twice a month, I wouldn't always advertise the fact that we had passes in the subject matter, but I will now since they're coming few and far between. So there you have it. Show went quick, right, Stephanie? It went quicker. The show went quicker.